What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're gonna be starting off a brand new series. So we're actually a month away from the play-in tournament slash playoffs whenever they do get started, so getting closer. But today I want to start a brand new series where we all know what teams look like right now, but what if we simulated 5 years into the future without me doing anything, and then I take over 5 years later and we rebuild the team and see what we can do with it. So obviously, as we all know, 2K, whenever you simulate, the farther you go, the more overalls there are. Like, everyone's like an 89 overall, and it's just ridiculous. But I still think it'd be fun to see where people end up and all that. So I thought today we could start with the Brooklyn Nets because they have a lot of guys on that team, and I want to see 5 years in the future whether James Harden, KD, and Kyrie Irving are still together, or did they get shipped off somewhere else. So it'll be interesting to see. If you guys enjoy this type of video, definitely smash that like button, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to reach 20,000 subs as soon as possible, and 60% of you watching this aren't even subscribed, man, so go ahead and change that. But other than that, let's go ahead and look at the Brooklyn Nets team right now and what it's going to look like 5 years into the future. Looking at the Brooklyn Nets right now, obviously we all know what they kind of potentially have. Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris, DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin, Bruce Brown, Nicholas Claxton, Jeff Green, and Elise Johnson, I don't know how to say his name correctly, I imagine, Reggie Perry, Timothy Luwalu Cabarro, I think is how you say this guy's name, which is surprising that I pronounced that right. Taylor Johnson, Landry Shamet, and wow, Landry Shamet, I didn't realize his overall was so bad in 2K. But anyway, looking at this roster right now, we're going to simulate 5 years later. So right now we are in the 2020, like right now we're in the 2020-2021 season. So I think we need to get to the 2025-2026 season and see what happens, what this team's going to look like. And I'm not going to do anything the whole time. Like I said, I'm going to actually use their switch to a different team. That way the Nets are making their own decisions. And real quick, guys, I want to ask you something. And when it comes to the trades, should I have, because, you know, 2K be making some crazy trades, but should I have CPU to CPU trades off in this series, or do you guys think that it's probably better on and to see what, you know, what trades these teams make? But sometimes I'm telling you, these CPU trades make some dumb trades, but you know what, I'll let you guys vote in the comment section below. For now, I'm gonna leave it on and see what happens. So without further ado, I'm gonna simulate 5 years later and see what this team is about to look like. As you can tell, we are in the year of 2025 at the start of the regular season. I haven't looked at anybody's roster just yet either, but our power ranking doesn't look good. And yeah, so I'm imagining this team is not very good anymore, but it'll definitely be interesting to just kind of see like where everybody is now. So looking at this roster real quick, this is the first time I'm going to see it. So we're going to react to this together. And okay, we have Stephen Curry, who's 37 years old. We have Colin Sexton, DeAndre Hunter, Keldon Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Claxton, Lillard Gomez, CJ McCollum, 78 overall. CJ McCollum, wow, bro, this is like a fantasy draft. Like, this team is so different. Oh, I feel like there's only one player still left on this team, and that's like Nicholas Claxton, and that's it. Everyone else is just kind of gone and not on this team anymore. So wow, Landry Shamet's still here, I guess. I can't forget about Landry Shamet, but man, I kind of want to skim through real quick and just kind of see. So Denver Nuggets have Anthony Edwards, Michael Porter, Jalen Green on the Pacers, and Sabonis and Brogdon. Zion is 25 now on the Pelicans still. Jalen Suggs and Kawhi are on the Pistons. Okay, AD is on the Raptors. Wow. Jaden Hardy and Kendall Brown on the Rockets. Cade Cunningham and Killian Hayes on the Spurs. So the Spurs are probably very good. Keldon Johnson, Bryce Griggs, Evan Mobley, Porzingis. This is the only problem with simulating so far. Jokic is on the Timberwolves. Wow. So no longer in Denver. He is on the Timberwolves. But yeah, this is the problem with simulating so far. Everyone's team is overpowered. It's just the progression in this game gets crazy as it goes on. But Damian Lillard on the Blazers still. So I love to see it. Clint Capella, Rudy Gobert. John Morant is on the Warriors. Wow. Wiseman on Yuka Okongwu. The Wizards still have Bradley Beal, and they have Jaylen Brown alongside him. That's just kind of insane. And then you got Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons still on the Sixers, along with Tobias and Tyrese Maxey still here. The Bucks still have Giannis, and they added Jimmy Butler, Jarrett Allen, and Precious Achiuwa as well. Kevin Durant's on the Bulls, okay, with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Nikola Vucevic. So Vucevic still on the Bulls. And then Cavaliers, Mitchell Robinson, Christian Wood, Kenny Chandler. The Celtics still have Tatum, and they got Tyler Herro, Bronny James as well. Oh my goodness. Cole Anthony. You got DeAndre Ayton, Jaren Jackson on the Clippers, Isaac Okoro, BJ Boston, the Grizzlies with Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson, not to mention Trae Young and Dante on the Hawks, Fox and Halliburton. You got the Hornets with LaMelo Ball and Zach LaVine and Jonathan Isaac. Brandon Ingram's on the Jazz. Amoni Bates and Bam Adebayo is on the Kings. Julius Randle. Man, it's so interesting to see. Devin Booker's on the Lakers. Joe Holmgren's on the Magic. The Mavericks still have Luka and have Donovan Mitchell alongside him as well. That's a nasty backcourt. And then, of course, we bring it back to here. So, it is nice to have Stephen Curry. But at the same time, this man is 37 years old. So, like, I don't know how to feel about that. But the backcourt right now is Stephen Curry and Colin Sexton, which in hindsight isn't too bad. But like I said, Steph is 37 years old, and I just don't know how much longer that's going to work. So, no, I'm not going to be able to trade him right now. Okay, so what if I just threw, like, Sexton and DeAndre Hunter together? Because we got to do something here. Because this team, so we can get, like, a 91 overall Jaren Jackson and Brendan Clark. Moses Moody, Zaire Williams, Tyrese Halliburton, Brett Ingram, Cameron Reddish. Like, what direction do I want to even go with this team? Who is my youngest player that's like, who is my best player? So Colin Sexton is 26. All right, and then we have a 23-year-old Scotty Barnes. Okay, I think I need to decide who I want to build around. I don't really want to build around Colin Sexton, if I'm completely honest with you. So I feel like we don't really have a player I want to build around right now. Steph is 37. I don't imagine he'll be good that much longer. So I think I'm going to try to pull a trigger on a trade to where I'm going to be building around a certain person. So Porzingis, DeJounte Murray, we were looking at this earlier. Brandon Ingram, 28 years old, honestly would be kind of fun to try to see what we can do with him. Jaren Jackson at 26, making a big bag with Brandon Clark coming in as well. Tyler Herro, obviously, don't really want to build around him. So I kind of like this Brandon Ingram trade. He's 28 years old, and I feel like he'd be, you know, good help right now. So I'm going to do this Brandon Ingram trade, and now I'm going to look at the rotation. So we have Cameron Reddish at the shooting guard, which is fine. And you got Scotty Barnes starting, and for some reason they don't even want to start Brandon Ingram. That's just out of the question, I guess. And then Keldon Johnson's at the power forward. So man, this team is just weird looking right now. Ingram at the 4 goes down, and then Scotty Barnes goes down 1. So I'm gonna move Scotty Barnes to the 4 because I want Brandon Ingram to start. There's no reason why he shouldn't be. We have like no center right now. We have Cameron Reddish at the shooting guard, Stephen Curry at the point guard, Keldon Johnson, Claxton, CJ McCollum. Yeah, this team is kind of trash. But you know what? It's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and start this first season. We made our first trade. I'm going to try to build around Brandon Ingram as fast as possible and try to build a super team in the offseason, basically. Because Stephen Curry, I mean, he's still very good, like averaging 29 points still, but it's just, I don't know, man. At 29 years or 37 years old, I just don't know if he's ever going to get us to where we want to be. But regardless, we're going to simulate to the end of this season. First season you guys are seeing, obviously, and kind of see how this team does. I imagine we're going to be trash, but hey, who knows? Season in 2026 or whatever year it is, MVP Luka Doncic, Tariq Watson Rookie of the Year, Karl-Anthony Towns Sixth Man, Jonathan Isaac Defensive Player, Follow Dante Most Improved, and Luke Walton Coach of the Year. So we didn't even make the playoffs, which, you know, it is what it is. I had a feeling we wouldn't, but Brandon Ingram averaged 29, Scotty Barnes with 17, and Stephen Curry with 31. So cool, very nice, but at the same time, it's just, you know, we got some moves to make. Obviously, this team is not. And the Thunder win the championship, bro. What? Wait, I feel like the Thunder are just loaded with like young guys, right? Let me see. With all the draft picks they had Porzingis, Evan Mobley, Zion Cruz, Jalen Johnson, Michael Foster, Matt. Yeah, they have a pretty solid roster. But man, all right, we got a big offseason ahead of us. So player retirements: Stephen Curry, James Harden retire, or James Harden and Russell Westbrook retire. I don't know why I said Steph. Kemba Walker, Ricky Rubio, Klay Thompson, Alec Burks. I just want to make sure Steph doesn't retire on me because I really want to try to trade him if I can. Because like I said, he is just so up there in age. I feel like at this point, it's probably best to take advantage while I can. And yeah, he didn't retire. Just making sure. Okay, so let's go to league meetings and let's make sure we get something going here. So for the draft lottery, we didn't make the playoffs. So hey, maybe we have a lottery pick. The Nets made some trades or something. And no, it's just our pick doesn't exist. Or wait, the Raptors are projected to get our pick. All right, that's unfortunate. And they get it. So we do not have our draft pick. So we cannot really do anything with that. Kenny Atkinson ended up as the head coach again. Very interesting. But he's gone. I'm going to go ahead and get Glenn Howard. And for my head coach, I'm going to grab this guy because he's got good ratings. Oklahoma City. Never mind. He's not coming here. He said, nah, I'm good on that. I'll get Robert Pack, whoever that may be. Welcome to the team. And boom. And my assistants are terrible. Maurice Cheeks. Yeah, your ratings are cheeks. So get out of my face. And then assistant. Let's go to Wyatt Zimmerman and sign him if I can. And boom, we got them. All right, let's go to the NBA draft now. And I got to see if Stephen Curry will pop up in a trade finder. He still won't. Okay. So 38 years old. What is his trade value? I wonder. I'm very curious what it might be. Like usually I wouldn't trade Steph, but I mean, actually that's a lie. I did trade him in a Warriors rebuild once and people were very upset, but hey, I did it. What if I like, could I get Jason Tatum? Probably not. Right. Okay. I just, you know, honestly, there's an option where I could probably get somebody really good. It's just a matter of making it happen. So Steph's trade value is still insane, but let me see what I can get. So like, let me Evan Mobley at his price, probably not. Okay, actually, how old is he? Let me see, because I kind of want to get somebody that's like, all right, let me see if I can grab Evan Mobley here. So I don't know how many picks we have, probably none, right? So 2028, and they still don't agree to this. I'll give you 2030 as well. And okay, let me see. Do you want Claxton? Okay, so we get Evan Mobley, 91 overall center, or 92 overall center, and probably could go up even more at power forward. So I know it's weird that I just traded Stephen Curry and draft picks, but we got to keep in mind in this simulation, he is 38 years old right now on a $45 million contract. Still putting up good numbers, but age does not help you in simulations. I can tell you that right now. So I wanted to get a little younger. So Evan Mobley is our first addition to this roster. So we have Ingram, Evan Mobley to build around. Cameron Reddish is a free agent. Is there anyone else that I can trade here? CJ McCollum and whoever this guy is. Let me see if I can get something good for them. I can get a couple draft picks, which would probably be nice to have right now. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those draft picks, and we're going to go straight to player options because we don't even have our draft pick in this draft. So qualifying offers got none, and then free agency ahead of us. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, so like we could sign Luka Doncic right now, which would be so much fun if we could grab him. To be honest, I don't know if it's going to happen because he is an unrestricted free agent. And yes, we're getting Luka Doncic. Wow. So Luka Doncic is coming to the Brooklyn Nets. That is so fun to watch. All right, boom. Got Luka. So now the roster is looking at Luka Doncic to the point guard. You got nobody at the shooting guard right now. Ingram, and then you got Evan Mobley. So we literally have 3 players. That's it. That's literally all we have. So that is a big issue. We're going to have to definitely get better here. So let me trade for 2 first-round picks here and get that going. So free agency is still ahead of us. So what can I grab? Like, okay, so we could sign Scotty Barnes back for a good amount. And I'm going to probably sign him and trade him, to be honest. Dennis Schroeder, we could sign as a backup point guard. He is 33 years old, so might go down overall. But at this point, I'm kind of just looking for players that I can trade away because we definitely are so thin on the rotation that something needs to change. So Scotty Barnes and Dennis Schroeder straight up. Malik Beasley. Actually, let me try to do like a 2-for-1 here. So Scotty Barnes, and we get Miles Turner and Kyle Kuzma, Jalen Washington, Karis LeVert, Freddie VanVleet, Drummond, DeJounte Murray, and a 27 first-round pick. Honestly, I want to do this, but at the same time, we don't really have a shooting guard right now, so low-key, this might be a nice trade to do. He is 30 years old. I'm doing it. Screw it. So DeJounte Murray, I'm going to move him to shooting guard. He's up to a 90 overall. So Dennis Schroeder, Luka Doncic, DeJounte Murray, Ingram, and we literally have Daniel Tice at the backup center, but that's not going to stay much longer. So let me trade. Actually, I gotta sign even more players, I think, because we can't really do much of anything. So I'm gonna sign Elfrid Payton. I'm gonna sign not Julius Randle. I'm gonna sign Corey Joseph, and let's see if we get both of them. Boom, and then we gotta throw some, gotta throw these guys in a trade finder or something because we gotta get better. I gotta get some depth because we have literally none right now. We can get Kid Johnny Wright. Welcome to the team. Don't know who you are, but hey, welcome. Elfrid Payton and Dennis Schroeder. Maybe we throw them out there, see what we can get. Can I get like, we can get Dylan Brooks and Isaiah Roby, 30 and 28. Art Rye Jones, Josh Okogie, Matisse Thybulle. Okay, I think I like the idea of this trade, to be honest. It's going to give us some depth, and they're younger. Dennis Schroeder will probably go down overall anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have literally a seven-man rotation right now, which isn't going to fly. So let me sign even more free agents because we literally don't have a choice. Karl-Anthony Towns is out here as well. Let me sign Raul Neto. And then let me sign PJ Dozier or something. All right. So move all those guys to their best positions and kind of see what we can get. So Raul Neto, shooting guard. Dozier, probably at the best position. And then TLC probably is as well. So one more last few times, mess with the trade finder. Throw them out there. We can get TJ McConnell, David Nwaba, and a first-round pick. I get Kai Cook. I don't know who that is, but welcome. All right, so we need the depth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we literally need to trade. What is Evan Mobley gonna get us out here? I'm just curious. Like Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, and Peyton Watson. Okay, that actually is an interesting trade. LaMelo Ball. Oh my goodness, do I do this? Do I get LaMelo Ball, former backcourt LaMelo, and wow, there is some crazy trades I can make right now. LaMelo Ball and Luka in the backcourt. Imagine that. I feel like I can't pass on that, bro. I feel like I can't pass on that. I'm doing it. So we got LaMelo Ball and obviously Luka, but something's got to change there. So we need to get a big man. So I'm gonna move Luka, or I'm gonna move LaMelo to shooting guard, I guess, because he'll go up in overall more. And then Jonathan Murray's got to go now for a big man. So Vucevic, if Bam Adebayo wanted to pop up again, I would not complain. Drummond at 33, no, I'm good. Mitchell Robinson in a first round pick. Porzingis, Onyeka Okongwu, Isaiah Hartenstein. I think I'm gonna do that Mitchell Robinson trade. Why not? We get a first round pick out of it as well. Okay, so Luka, Kai Thurn, I don't know how to say this guy's name, but he's there. So, and you got LaMelo Ball, Ingram, Dylan Brooks, Justice Winslow, Kijani Wright, and Isaiah Roby and Mitchell Robinson. I'm still not in love with my power forward spot, to be honest with you. So let me say if I traded these two, because I don't need, let me see if I can get a power forward out of this. We get Damian Collins. Is there a big man that would pop up that would give, like, oh, I know Claxton. How old is Claxton? I know he can go up like crazy at power forward. He's 27. So I'm gonna do this because I think he goes up. Yeah, he's up to an 85. So boom, we got our team, man. This is the new roster, new Brooklyn Nets team. Luka and LaMelo in the backcourt for our first ever video doing this. Oh my goodness, I love it, man. It's looking great. This guy goes down overall, even though he's 21 years old. That's an L. Rest in peace to this guy's career, because he can't even progress at the young age of 21. Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead, and actually there's probably no draft class I can load at this point. So my only hope is that we make the playoffs this year and win a championship, because like I kind of just went all in this season. We traded a lot of picks, we did a lot of different things. So I'm gonna move Isaiah Roby, or give him some potential, and then I think we're only going to run an 8-man rotation, if I'm completely honest with you. But there's no way this team doesn't make the playoffs, right? Because we don't want to have, we don't want Chuck the All in the rotation. Yeah, I like it. So there's no way LaMelo and Luka don't get it done and make, push this team into the playoffs. We got to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. We're going to simulate this first season where I actually made changes to the roster, see how things go, and hopefully we make the playoffs. End of the season, Luka Doncic MVP, averaging 40, 14 and 8. Dude, this man is going insane. 53, 81, 46% of my dude, I can't, man. What? It's crazy. MVP Luka, JD Sheldon Rookie of the Year, Preston Chua 6th man of the Bucks, defensive player goes to Isaac, and then you got, look at this guy's name, most improved player this man averaged 37 points per game. Like, what is going on to this league? Coach of the Year goes to Tom Thibodeau. Who is he coaching? The Rockets? Bro, you know what I think it was? Is okay, so I think the Nets were so bad when I was simulating, and like they probably just drafted a bunch of studs with those Nets picks. I don't know if that's gonna happen in real life for the Brooklyn or for the Houston Rockets, but they just went 70 and 12, dude. Wow. Okay, but hey, we made the playoffs, which is all I cared about, because I really wanted to make it, and we're the first seed. So Brandon Ingram 33, LaMelo Ball 34, and Luka 40 points per game, man. Absolutely insane numbers. Mitchell Robinson with 12 and 12 and 3 blocks per game. Claxton with 11. Man, oh man. Okay, so there's a lot of points being scored in today's league, man. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to see if there's any more players averaging 35 plus, because yeah, this guy we saw on the Clippers was averaging 37 points per game. Who is this guy? I don't even know if this is a real person, but when was he drafted? 2025? Bro, is this guy real? Is this guy like a stud like this? Does he really got it like this? Like, damn. BJ Boston 33. Kyrie Irving, how old is he? 35, averaging 32 points per game. Wow. Okay. Zach LaVine 32, Zion 33, and Devin Booker 35. Man, oh my goodness. All right, well, regardless, playing the Boston Celtics, we have Kerry Lewis Jr., Tyler Herro. We're playing Bronny James, Jason Tatum as well, Robert Williams, Josh Christopher, Sky Clark. Very interesting to see how this is going to go. Someone in current round, and we beat them in 7. So very close series, but we did beat them, and we went to 7 with them and beat them. Now we get to play the Chicago Bulls. So got Shea, Dylan Windler, Kevin Durant's playing his former Brooklyn Net. When did he leave Brooklyn? He left in 2021, 2022. So that whole time we did not have Kevin Durant. Okay. Definitely good information to know. And he's been in Chicago ever since. Okay. 38 years old though right now. So hopefully that is our advantage. And Shea, averaging 30 in the playoffs, obviously left Oklahoma City to go to Chicago, I imagine. Let me see. And yes, he went in 2022, 2023 to Chicago. Okay. Still winning current round against Chicago Bulls, and we beat them in 6. So we're in the Eastern Conference Finals playing the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball plays former team. As we got James Bouknight, Zach LaVine, Alex Antetokounmpo, Evan Mobley, who we traded. He's averaging 26. Okay, Karl-Anthony Towns is coming off the bench. Bro, this stuff is crazy. Like simulating, I can't imagine if I simulate like 10 years in the future. Like what would the league look like? Yannick, and you got, dude, why is Cat coming off the bench, man? That's crazy. Zach LaVine is here, averaging 38 points per game in the playoffs. So we might be in trouble. And then the Rockets made it, of course, and the Thunder have Stephen Curry, who are making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. But I couldn't do anything with this man, and he's still averaging 25 and 31 at the age of 39. This man is insane. 98 overall as well. Okay, somebody current round against the Charlotte Hornets, and they beat us in 6 games, man. That's so unfortunate. But we got the Rockets and the Hornets, so let's see what happens here. As we got the Houston Rockets just absolutely obliterating the Hornets in the NBA Finals. I would have loved to have played Houston there, because it would have been a lot of fun to see Brooklyn and Houston playing, because obviously they made the big trade for James Harden, and it'll be interesting to see, like, you know, the Rockets take on the Nets with all the draft picks they use for the Nets, like all the Nets draft picks they used to build that team they have now. But I kind of want to run it back one more time. I think one more time we're gonna run it back and kind of see what we can do. So we just made the first seed and almost made it to the NBA Finals. Wait, okay, never mind. I thought I had like 10. I thought I had like 5 first round picks. I'm like, damn, all right. But I'm gonna send to the end on this because these are all honor generated rookies. But hey, we could use them in trades, so that's good. Qualifying offers, none. And then free agents, do we have any important ones? Mitchell Robinson, so we'll go ahead and sign him back, because I think he was pretty huge as far as just being a guy that just, you know, isn't too much worried about scoring, but playing defense and getting rebounds is always important if you have a guy like that. And then is there anyone that's kind of cheap that could make, you know, make a decent impact on this team? Isaiah Hartenstein, I feel like if I move him to power forward, he's gonna be like an 85 overall. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw him a bag, because I feel like moving him to 85 or moving him to power forward is gonna make him an 82 or make him like an 85 overall. 86, I knew it. So we got Luka, and then LaMelo, obviously Ingram, Claxton, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Mitchell Robinson. So we don't really have a bench still. So if let me see. Okay, let me see what I can do here. So if I threw these 3 out there, Jakob Poeltl pops up, Xavier Tillman, so we can get like a backup big man for sure, it looks like. So I'm gonna do the Jakob Poeltl one. I think we're gonna get a first round pick. All right, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we probably need like one more player, and we're chilling. So I'm gonna sign Svi Mikhailuk, and I think Isaiah Roby should be back on his qualifying offer if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Okay, and then Daniel Tyus, we could sign him again, I guess. And if Isaiah Roby comes back in his qualifying offer, that'd be awesome, but I don't know if he is for sure or not, so I'm just gonna make some trades. So Svi, and then let me throw like a first round pick in there. We can get our backup point guard back, might as well, right? Or we can get Jalen Nicholson. We'll do that instead. All right, man, I'm excited to this next season, see how things go, and hopefully we're back in the playoffs, and this time we win a championship, but we'll see. And at the end of the season, Luka Doncic, MVP, 42 and 16. Man, it's just insane, bro. He's literally just, it is what it is. 61 and 21 though. I'm curious what the Rockets went. They went because they fired Tom Thibodeau, or he's not there anymore. Wow, okay, that's interesting. I imagine they didn't go 70-12 because we actually won Coach of the Year this time. But player stats: 42, 35, 31, 14, 11, 10, and 9. We get to play the New York Knicks now. So Battle of New York in the first round. They have Juju Murray. I thought that was Jamal Murray, but it is Juju Murray. Jonathan Kuminga, Obi Toppin. Zion is on the Knicks, bro. Wait a minute. Oh, he's starting at center. I thought he was coming off the bench. I'm like, why is he coming off the bench? He's starting at center. Wow. Okay. So they have no big man, no center on the roster. Or they do, but they're just not worth it. Okay. So Zion is starting at the center spot. I find that very interesting. But wow. Okay. So the Zion's on the Knicks, bro. Zion is on the Knicks. Somebody come around though. And Zion is okay. So we do beat them. I was about to say Zion is causing havoc for us, but we beat them. So now we get to play the Cleveland Cavaliers. We traded Scotty Barnes earlier, but they have a pretty solid roster, but nobody of note to like be worried about. But hey, you never know. We might lose here. Somebody current round, and we beat them in 5. I thought that was the case, but you never know. Miami, De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Halliburton, RJ, Jonathan Isaac, Xavier Tillman, JD Davidson. A lot of good players, very solid players. The Sacramento Kings, yeah, RJ. You got the Sacramento Kings backcourt: RJ Barrett, Isaac, Xavier Tillman. Wow, okay, I'm impressed. A lot of good young guys, but somebody current round. And they beat us in 6 games. So we could not get to the NBA Finals today. Wow. Okay. But let's see if the Rockets win and they sweep again. So the Rockets in the year of 2025 are going to become beasts, just so you guys are aware. Just so you guys are aware, according to 2K. But hey, we didn't win a championship, but at the end of the day, it's okay. Like, we literally almost got there twice, but we just couldn't get over the hump. And honestly, this was kind of a crazy simulation. I'm definitely excited to do this again if you guys are down to see it. So we're going to go ahead and head out today, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave a like if you did. What team should we do next? Because I'm going to do another one tomorrow, I believe, as long as you guys enjoyed it. But for now, this Crushables, I'm saying peace.